Radio frequency identification, RFID, is an emerging technology that has been increasingly used in supply chain management. A RFID system uses radio waves to automatically identify individual items or track the object without a direct line of sight automatically. A typical RFID system contains several components including an RFID tag, RFID antennas, RFID readers, software, and host computer system. An RFID system begins with the reader emitting a signal through its antenna to activate the RFID tag. The tag sends back its information to the antenna, which is then relayed to the reader and subsequently processed by a computer for display. In this exercise, the students are expected to understand the basic information of RFID technology, make use of software to configure the RFID hardware, and complete an exercise for testing the read range of the tags with different configurations. Let's get started. The first step is the installation of hardware. Place the reader and antenna, and connect the antenna coaxial cables to antenna port 0 and antenna port 1. Screw the fitting from the cable end onto the reader connector clockwise until finger tight to secure the cable to the reader. Connect one end of the LAN cable to the reader, and then connect the other end to the PC. Plug the power cord into the transformer and plug the power cord into the power source outlet. The second step is to get familiar with Alien RFID Gateway software. Double-click the Alien RFID Gateway icon on the desktop to launch the software. Upon launch, the Alien RFID Gateway software will display connected readers. Let's click the button of Tag Grid. This mode demonstrates the quick identification of multiple tagged items, such as products in a shopping basket. Place tags on the antennas to see this in action. In the exercise, there are 3 different types of RFID tags, which are Alien Omni Squiggle Tag, Alien Squiggle Tag, and Intermic Rigid Tag. The grid will display their data, tag name, ID, image, and remaining persist time since the last read. Try changing the number of cells, persist time, and the distance between tags and the antenna to see the differences on the screen. So far, an RFID system has been successfully set up. Now, it is time to begin our exercise. Students are provided with RFID tags to determine the maximum distance, in cm, at which the tag can be successfully read by RFID antenna. One student holds the antennas while another holds the tag, standing at a distance beyond the maximum read range. Gradually approaching the antennas, a value suddenly appears on the screen indicating the maximum read range. The distance between the student and the antenna is measured and recorded. The process is repeated as the tag is rotated until the table is filled with maximum read range values. The process is repeated as the tag is rotated until the table is filled with maximum read range values. By observing the measured read ranges, please consider which RFID tag has the best performance and why. We can continue the experiment by attaching the tag to the front and back sides of 5 objects: plastic, wood, iron, water, and paper. Repeat the previous experimental steps to obtain new data. Based on the observed measurement data, could you tell me, does material type affect read range, and does tag placement influence data? When you're pondering, let me offer you some tips. RFID tag read range depends on antenna design, tag type, operating frequency, and environmental factors like obstacles and interference. Stronger antennas and active tags generally offer longer ranges. Higher frequencies often mean shorter ranges. Understanding these factors is key to grasping RFID technology and its applications. RF waves interact differently with materials, which are classified as RF lucent, RF opaque, or RF absorbent. RF lucent materials allow minimal energy loss, while RF opaque ones block or scatter RF waves. RF absorbent materials allow passage with energy absorption. Importantly, material properties vary with frequency. If you want to delve deeper into RFID technology and expand your understanding, consider exploring books on the subject to broaden your horizons. Best of luck on your journey.